Chukudi, what exactly is your work? 2 years, you have sold phone, you have sold car, you have sold shoes, and now you are selling furniture. What exactly is your work? Now, are you like Chukudi, that you have been selling different kind of things? I understand. I'm sure it's because you are trying to make ends meet. Country hard. That is one of the reasons why in the next 100 days, I'm going to be showing you a better way of doing this thing. How you can find purpose, how you can stay and focus on a business and build it and become a huge name. I'm going to be teaching you how to build a successful business. And even if you decide that you want to go online and you want to diversify, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to do it. And also I'm going to be fixing that mindset of yours that has been taking you pure. Join me on this 100-day journey. It's absolutely free. Titled Mind and Money. I am going to be teaching you skills that will help you transform not just your mind but also your pocket. Click on the link below. Get registered. See you there. You know say too much garri dey cause alcohol. And you know say this your garri wey you dey take na because of Satan. Now, let me show you how you can increase your income. Let me show you ways like stop drinking garri every single day. There are other types of food. There's rice, there's beans, there's chicken, there's so many other things. But you cannot afford those things if you rely on only one source of income, which is your salary. In the next 100 days, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can make money both from cryptocurrency, forex, and from owning a business. And that is not just all. I'll be adding a bonus on teaching you life skills, how to get out of depression, how to handle breakup, and how to live a best life. If you are interested in turning finance around, click on the link below. Join me on this transformative journey. It is absolutely free. Stop drinking garri every time. Because I said it's free doesn't mean that the link is going to remain open forever. Get on board. I'll see you then. Right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to day 72. Day 72. Wow, it's been an awesome time. 72 days. We have 28 days to go. Right? I mean. Okay, so today we are going to be looking at business. We are going to be talking about business, right? Under the business therapy. Right. So now, according to statistics, 95% of businesses that are registered never make it to the 10-year mark. 10-year mark. As a matter of fact, according to a research done by Harvard, 75% of venture-backed startups fail. 75% of venture-backed, these ones are businesses that have funds funds have been given to them. 75% of those kind of businesses fail. Venture-backed startups fail, according to Harvard Business Review. And at least 40% of small businesses in the US fail. We are not even talking about Nigeria. And why do they fail? Lack of profitability. Right? Now, according to Small Business Administration, 20% of small businesses fail within the first year. 20% of small businesses fail within the first year. 30% fail within their second year. 50% fail within their fifth year. What does that mean? It means about 80% don't get up to 5 years. Right? Now, you need to understand something, that most businesses that fail are because there are certain things that cause them to fail. And according to Forbes, only 25% of businesses worldwide gets to 15 years.
Now, but statistically, Nigeria has less than 10% of businesses making it to the 10-year mark. And this begs the question, why does this happen? Why does this happen? So we are going to be looking at reasons why businesses fail and they don't get to the 10-year mark. And that is what we talk about, the decade dilemma. The decade dilemma. All right, so number one on the list is lack of proper planning. Lack of proper planning. Now, a lot of people are like, Chukudi, what exactly is your work? You know, so they just start a business. There is no thoughts going into it. There's no proper planning. They don't have strategic plans. They don't have thorough market analysis. They don't have sufficient financial planning. They don't even have a clear goal and objective. Their main aim of starting a business now make a picture. Some people's aim of starting business is so they can make some money and blow and hammer and buy car and buy this one. The first reason why businesses fail is lack of proper planning. Number two, inadequate funding. Inadequate funding. Inadequate capital have crippled a lot of businesses. Because the truth is, without sufficient capital that will support your operation, businesses will struggle to even cover expenses. Trust me, your business will struggle to cover expenses if you don't have sufficient capital. And okay, so a friend of mine, or one of my boys, is not even a friend, he's a mentee. He met me and said something. He said that I've discovered that there's a particular business he was talking about. He said, anytime you see a venue, or you see a vacant, an office space, that's a business is there, and the business comes, they pimp the place within the first year and all of that, and after the second year, they move, they pack out of there, they are not there again. Another person comes, takes up the same business, pimps the place the first year, and after the second year, and he was saying that he wanted to go into that particular business, but he's scared because he has noticed this trend. Right? So there are a lot of things that could cause it, but that is one of the things I'm trying to tell you. Poor funding is one major problem. Number three, poor management. Poor management. Now, you see, the management of every business determines the direction that that business is going to go to, right? And until the management understands what management is, business will struggle. You understand? So we have ineffective leadership, we have ineffective management practices. All of these would stifle and cripple any business. When you have weak decision making, when you are ineffective in delegation, when the leaders or the management lack the appropriate and required leadership skill, it's going to be a major problem, right? Number four, one-man business. One-man business. And this is what we call lack of succession plan. Lack of succession plan. A lot of people build their business around them. So they keep they keep the business as if it's a secret code. No, let them see this thing. This thing is our family something. You have to keep it inside. You know, there's no everything is about that person, the proprietor, the CEO, the head. And it's a major problem. It's a major problem. Because when you get to a point where that head is not there, you discover that. And this is one of the problems. You see businesses like Chike and Sons, you know, Emeka and Sons, Emeka and this one. Once you have all those kind of businesses that have sons inside, most times the business is a one-man business. So even though the man has successfully run that business for 10 years, 20 years, you know, if he dies, that business closes with him. And the reason is because there's lack of succession plan. A success without a successor is a failure. A success without a successor is a failure, right? Okay, so the next is market competition. Competition. A lot of people have been driven out of business by competitors. One example, Nokia. No, not Nokia, sorry, BlackBerry. Nokia too at the time said they were kicked out of the market because there was a time when Nokia was the only phone. Any mobile phone was Nokia. So intense market competition, can make it very challenging for small businesses. And, once you fail to position your business well against competitors, you would eventually meet stagnation and decline. And before you know it, you close shop. That business is not moving. Number 6, change in market condition. Change in market condition. You need to understand something. Market is dynamic. Market is dynamic. It's just like, we are in an era, we are in the digital space now, we are in the digital age now. So imagine a business that is not online now. You will struggle and people will come. See, you don't understand. I know of a person that has a physical store, a physical shop, but 90% of his sales is made online. 90% of his sales is gotten online. And you'll be asking, so what's not the point of getting that physical shop? No, that physical shop is actually doing what it should do, but he has leveraged on the market condition. He has taken advantage of technological advancement. He has taken advantage of consumers' preferences because people prefer to shop online. He has taken advantage of them. And I know there was a day someone came to our office to do business, and when I asked, how did you locate this place? He said, I searched on Google. So changing market conditions. Most businesses don't know that they are supposed to go online. So once you fail to adapt to changing market conditions, the tendency that you'll be washed out of the market becomes high, right? Number next, poor marketing and sales strategy. Poor marketing and sales strategy. You know this mindset where if na my own, it will come. If it's my own, it will always come to me. Now, why they tip your phone? Why did the phone not come back to you? Say it's you that bought it. There's nothing like if na my own, it will come. You have to be aggressive. See, you have to be aggressive. Because the business world is eat or be eaten. You have to be aggressive. In your marketing, in your sales, you have to be very aggressive. Why? Because people are taking, you need to understand, you need to take your own market share. You need to take your share of the market. And how are you supposed to do that? Marketing and sales. You see businesses that they don't have a signboard, they don't have anything identifying their place, they are not actively marketing online, they are not actively marketing offline, they are not actively marketing in any way. And somehow they expect that business is going to come to them just by simple referral. Referral works, but that cannot be all what you are banking on. Right? Businesses struggle to reach their target audience. And once that happens, they will generate very few sales. And this is as a result of ineffective marketing. And this ineffective marketing also includes poor branding, ineffective advertising, lack of sales expertise. You want to do everything by yourself, right? So it's very, very important. Inadequate marketing. Number 7, poor customer service. Poor customer service. Have you been to all those shops where they say, if you don't go buy, they go now? It's saying only you, because of only you will come here. most times you feel that because you are in a market and there are plenty people, you can be rude to just anybody and get away with it. If you no go buy, another person go buy. Those kind of businesses don't last long. You see that if you no go buy, another person go buy a kind of business, they don't last long. Because one of the things that will keep your business is having your customers come again, repeated customers. So if you have that mindset that if you no go buy another, you have a customer service, or you are very rude to customers and all of that, they open eye, they shiver for customer based on one or two. I mean, like, are you serious? Are you serious right here? You are going to close your business. Those kind of business will not make it. You can never make it. Right? So that is also that. Number 8, government policies. Government policy. Now, do you know that one government policy can shut down your business, as in we shut it down? Okay, now let's take a good look at the recent hike in electricity price and hike in fuel. A lot of businesses that are dependent solely on light, right? A lot of businesses that are dependent on light will be put out of business. It's not a joke. It's not a joke, because the fuel that we used to buy for 100 and something naira is now almost 670. Some places 700. Now you say, okay, let's manage NEPA. Then they have increased the price of NEPA. One of my mentors earlier this week was complaining how he spent 70,000 naira a week for his house and 150,000 for his office in 1 week. Now, imagine how many businesses would not be able to afford electricity bill. Then guess what's going to happen? They are going to shut down. They are going to shut down. So, one government policy. And recently we saw that the government, the import, the custom duty, the exchange rate for custom duty increased. While market rate is saying something else, exchange rate for custom is almost how many percent? Almost 20 to 30% higher than the general exchange rate. What does all of this mean? It means that people that are importing will be met with very high exchange rate. And those that don't have enough funds to clear their goods are going to remain in the world. And most times, before they finally gather money to clear these things, you discover that most of those items are expiring or have expired. And this is what has sent so many pharmaceuticals out of business. Right? So government policies are a major problem. Then number 9, operational challenges. Operational challenges. These are majorly challenges that occur as a result of, maybe the process of operations. It could be your suppliers did not give you the item on time, container fell in the high sea, poor inventory management, and inefficient processes majorly. So when you start having operational inefficiencies, either from your supply chain, your distribution chain, or your production, this can cause you to lose funds and resources, and it will, of course, affect your business performance. So this can also be a major problem. Then number 10, which is where we are going to stop for now, cash flow. Cash flow. A lot of businesses have closed down because of cash flow problems. Now, what do I mean? You have successfully got your item. Do you know how many businesses government have closed because of cash flow problem? The government will say, okay, deliver, supply this item to so and so place, and the business contract from government, so you expect that they will pay. They will collect loan, deliver the project, and somebody that is supposed to pay the money will sit down, eat the money, or will not release the money, or somehow the money will miss. And before you know, the business owner that went and took loan, his loan is, interest is accruing on the loan and all of that. And before you know what's happening, late payments from customers leading to excessive debt. Before you know, the business operation can no longer continue. because the business would eventually land into financial distress. And these have closed a lot of businesses. Now, what are some of the solutions to this problem? If you have a business, if you are running a business and you plan to go, you are planning for the long haul. Number one, solution, proper planning. Proper planning. You need to take time, invest time and resources in planning, comprehensive planning. And this planning is, actually getting a business plan, market research, financial forecast, goal setting, a proper strategic plan. And regularly review this your business plan. So one of the things you should be doing now is, do you have a business plan? Do you have a business plan? If you don't have a business plan, then that is one of the things you should go and do it immediately. Because without a business plan, that means you have plans for your business to fail. Number two, proper capital management. Proper capital management. You must understand that the life of a business is in the capital. You should know when to seek for investors, know when to go for grants, know when to go for loans. And when you're going for loans, you should be looking at the interest rate and all of that. So you need to implement effective financial management practice, so you can optimize your cash flow. And also, most importantly, minimize expenses. So capital management is very key. Effective leadership. Effective leadership. Number three, invest in leadership development. Go read books on leadership. Read books on management. Go for trainings, right? If you're a business owner, send your staffs, your top leaders, your key personnel, send them for training. Do you understand? Send them for training. Without the proper leadership, your business is going to close. This one is not, it's not what we have. We start having discussion. So, you can now come and. No, it's not that. Number three, number 4. You must be able to define your USP, your unique selling proposition. Your unique, what gives you that edge? What is different? What are you doing differently? What is different from what your competitors are doing? Identify your unique selling proposition. What differentiates you from your competitors? Right? Like, okay, so some of the things, when I discuss with people that want to invest in crypto, and they talk to me and say, what is different to what other people are doing? It's just one thing. I hope that you can achieve. My aim, my work is to help you achieve zero risk investment. Zero risk investment, really? How? Then I explain. That's what differentiates what I do with just collecting signal anywhere. So you must be able to have a unique selling proposition. What differentiates you from your competitors? And you should develop marketing strategies that would help you, reach your target. Then next, invest in marketing and sales training. See, get the right people for the job. Get the right people for the job. Stop putting square pegs in round holes. Get a marketer and a salesperson. And even after getting people that's their duty, still send them for training. Invest in their training. Because the life of your business is marketing and sales. Because that will help you to improve on acquiring new customers and retaining old customers. Very importantly, using different digital marketing channels. Right? Number 6, be adaptable. Be adaptable. You see, we are in an information age. Always check out what's going on in your industry. Stay informed with what's going on. What is the trend in your industry? What are the new technologies? What are the regulatory changes? You must be flexible and be willing to adapt sharp. right? Then number 7, you must implement operational efficiency. Some very serious operational principles. You must implement some kind of principles that would foster operational efficiency. Very important. Invest in technology that will help you automate some of all these repetitive, all these processes that or tasks that are repetitive. Do you understand? Take time to work to build, your operational efficiency. Number 8, optimize your cash flow. Optimize cash flow. And how do you do that? You should be able to implement proper management practices for your cash flow, effective cash flow management practices. You understand? Where necessary, negotiate favorable payment terms with your supplier. Always maintain adequate cash reserve in case of incasity. Very importantly. Number 9, invest in customer service training. Get your employees and your staff to know how to talk to customers. Very important. Very important. I've been to some places, and when you hear how some of the members of staff talk, you are thinking, hi, this one, if they live and here, they run down this man's business. That's how bad some people are. So ensure that you are taking time, to train your employees on how best to relate with customers. And finally, develop a system that is compliant to the laws and regulation to avoid, plenty legal and regulatory issues. Very importantly, see, there are so many businesses you should not use mouth to close. Stop using mouth to close businesses. Stop using mouth to close businesses. Where necessary, sign the document. Where necessary, create an agreement. Where necessary, see, all these things have brought businesses, have crippled a lot of businesses. Where necessary, sign an agreement. Where necessary, get your lawyer involved. It is very, very important. And if you do all this, the tendency of your business staying beyond a decade is going to be very, very high, right? So this is where we are going to bring this meeting to a close. Right? I want to believe you gain value, and I want to believe that you are pumped and you have enough information to go now and go and start your business. And if you have already started your business, take some of all these things, start with building, getting a proper business plan. A proper business plan. Then and only then will you know that you're actually serious with your business. All right, so this is where we are going to draw the curtain for tonight. Tomorrow, we are going to continue with the crypto diaries. We are going to be having a very powerful guest tomorrow. All right, I will not say anything until tomorrow. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you once again for having me. Thank you for giving me your time. Until tomorrow, God